Hi, this is Sriparna, and in this particular playlist we are talking about the beginner's guide for the MATLAB. We have already talked about 9 different types of codes in this particular playlist. So if you haven't subscribed till now, please do so for regular updates. Today we are going to talk about the code number 10, where we are going to see that how to solve linear operations or linear equations by MATLAB. So linear equation. So just take this example. There are basically two linear operations are there. So how many variables it could be solved by these two equations? That is two variables. So the two variables are x and y. These are simple linear equations. So just assume the equations are x plus 2y is equal to 8 and the second equation is 2x plus y is equal to 7. These are the two equations where two variables are there, x and y, that we are going to solve using MATLAB. So let's come to the code. So in the code, the first three lines have these three functions. If you are not aware of this, you can refer to my earlier videos. You can look into this particular video, that was the introduction video. So I am skipping those parts. So come to over here from the line number 6. So here, how many variables we are going to solve? We are going to solve for two variables. Those are x and y. So those variables have been there, and to solve linear equations you need to give the syntax as, or the code that is their inbuilt code that is present in the MATLAB, that is the solve. By that you can solve equations. And the equations that I have written, so what was the equation? Just again check. 2x, that is first equation was x plus 2y is equal to 8. So x plus 2y, and the multiplication has been denoted by star. That is how it has been done in MATLAB, and within a single quotation. So that MATLAB understand this is one particular equation, and then comma. So that means now we are going to represent, or we are going to state the second equation, and the second equation was 2x plus y is equal to 7. So just check the second equation that has also been written within the single quotation. Now there is the syntax of whose, and you don't know what is the meaning of that whose, just refer to my code number 9. Here in this display date and time I have talked about elaborately about the whose function. So just run these particular two lines of the code. So okay, so I am just running. So just evaluate selection. Fine. So just check in the command window, these two lines have been executed, but just check the syntax was busy, so it is going to take time. So now there is no busy symbol over here, so the code has been executed. So in the code you can see that two variables have been created in the workspace, that is one is x. So if I just check, this is the x variable, another is the y variable. Two variables have been created and two variables details has been given in the command window. Yeah, that is the functionality of whose. So who's going to state all the variables that are present in that particular time in the workspace. So now I need the x and y in the real form, right? So that is in the double. Syntax is there to represent the values in the real. So x and y are taken in the real form by the equation in the line number 8 and 9. Then again I have written the whose. So now just evaluate this particular selection. Now just check in the command window what happens. The variables, earlier it was in this format, that is a bytes format. Now it has been changed in the 8 byte, right? And the values you can check, that is for the x the value is 2 and the y the value is 3. That are the exact results you need, right? So why? So our equation was x plus 2y is equal to 8. So if x value is 2 and y value is 3, then the result is 8. And if the x value is 2 over here in this particular equation and y value is 3 over here, then again the result becomes 7. So that are the results that you can see from the workspace, right? Now just these three lines of code in the line number 11, 12 and 13 are just to display the results. Now the results are basically in the number format. Now to display it in this format, you need it a string format, that is num to str x. So by that way you can represent this particular variable within this particular display command. Now I will be going to run the total thing. So if you, for that you can select the code and click on this evaluate selection, or you can just click on the run function. So then just check in the command window, we are going to get the x y values in this format, that is the result of the first whose, that is given in the line number 7. Then the result of this particular thing of the whose function, that is given in the line number 10. Then the display of x and y, that is the values, have been displayed over. So this is all about the solution of linear equations by MATLAB. Again, I am going to request you to subscribe to my channel for regular updates on more such videos. Thank you everyone and happy studying.